Chardonnay rhyme. Chardonnay rhyme. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shits. Start a mix. Subscribe.
Oh wait. Hey, what's up you guys? Shartimus Prime here doing another import action figure toy review on the Kamen Rider Tiger figure, or the Masked Rider Tiger, and I just knocked over the figure like a douchebag, but here's the box and all the posability and stuff. I picked this up at Toy Arena. You know, they have great prices over there. Totally recommend checking them out. Link is in the description. Check out Toy Arena. I've gotten a bunch of my Transformers Masterpiece figures, and they have all kinds of SH Figuarts and other import figures, so definitely check them out if you want to pick up figures like this and the Transformers Masterpiece figures. I also got to give a big thanks to Jerry Nightmare and Century Productions for selling me on these figures. Now, Century Productions had been picking up Kamen Rider for years now, and I just never really got into it. I mean, I'm still not really into it. I have no idea who the characters are or anything, and Jerry Nightmare's been picking them up like crazy, and Jerry Nightmare's who really sold me on this particular figure right here, so big thanks to him. And man, compared to like Marvel Legends, you're paying double the price, but you know what? You get double the love, and they really deliver on these Japanese figures. I mean, they really know what the hell they're doing. Now, this guy comes with a ton of accessories, so I want to get into that first. So this guy comes with a total of 7 different pairs of hands, dude. So those are the fists right there, and look at the detailed sculpt in those too. All these hands have really nice detailed sculpt. Then the second pair right there are the SD holding ones. You can see the thumb, the pointing finger pinched together to hold the SD card. Then he has 2 gripping hands. So this one right here is at an angle, and then this one's just straight up and down kind of grip. So you can see how the fingers are angled on the one right there, straight up and down on that one. Then he has 2 open palms, fingers spread, and then fingers together. And then he comes with his 2 massive claws, which are incredible, which I'll get more into detail later on. He also comes with these little chips right here. I don't know exactly what these are for. I'll look it up if I really want to know, but I guess these are what power him on or give him abilities and whatnot. The directions show you're supposed to plug him into his axe. He also comes with this chip right here on his belt, so you could just slide that out right there. And then here's the back of it. There's nothing going on. But I like how the paint doesn't scrape or anything when you put this thing in or you remove it. Very nice. I like that a lot. So the paint, even though it's very shimmery, it holds up. Here he is holding the card, which looks so cool, very realistic. And finally, he comes with this axe, which is badass. I really love the blue paint on here. It is very metallic, shiny blue paint. Very cool. I really like the silver right here on the blade for his axe, and it comes to a nice point, so you can see how the edges come down like that. Very cool. It's not going to cut you or anything, but ooh, this could right here. This is kind of sharp. You can see that. And then there's the tiger head right there. Really nice detail on that tiger head, which I broke already. And you can see you could pop it off right here on mine. See, that's not supposed to do that, but you can see a better look at that tiger logo right there, so it wasn't all for nothing. Then the axe shifts up and down so that you can slide the SD card, I keep calling it an SD card, right in there, but the one on his belt actually doesn't fit in. You have to use those little ones that came in the packaging, which I'm not going to open, because if I can't keep a hold of my Play Arts Batman grapple gun, I'm definitely going to lose those. So, but those will fit in there. I can tell that they're small enough to fit in there. Oh, I love slots. Here's a closer look at the claws, and man, this is so cool. This just looks so dope. I love these gauntlet claw thingies. They're badass. I like how they have this robotic, you know, paw print kind of thing going on here. They're just huge screws. Got that pad right there. It's got a hinge right here to make it just a little easier to plug it in to his wrists, which doesn't really make it that much easier. That's one of my gripes with the figure. It's just a huge pain in the ass plugging these things in. I don't know, maybe I'm just stupid or something, but it's hard. And these things are fully articulated. Well, they all have ball joints right here, so you can rotate them sideways and you can move them up and down, which I love. So fully articulated claws, and it's the same thing for the other one too. You know, they're both the same. The paint sculpt on this guy is awesome as hell. Now, it's not the craziest thing in the world because he's mostly silver, black, and that metallic blue. But damn, the sculpt on it is just really, really cool. All those lines and everything are all sculpted in there. Even though the sections right here are all mostly black, they still have a lot of like sculpted rib thingies and lines going on here. I just think this thing is cool as hell. And he has these jetpack thingies on the back of his arms or his elbows. This just looks so dope. The other badass thing is that his feet are die cast, so he's a lot easier to stand and a lot easier to pose. The paint throughout the whole thing is just very, very consistent. Very, very cool. Here's a look at the back of the figure. Again, even those jets right there have some really nice sculpted detail in there. Oop, see some B China. Very well done. I absolutely love this. Very, very cool. So I'm going to take the axe out right here and show you guys the articulation, which is kick-ass. Now, even though he has this collar right here, he still can look up quite a bit. I really like that a lot. And just like the Play Arts Batman, he does have the head joint that moves up and down on its own. So you can just move the head down like that and side to side. But he also has a neck joint in there too, so I love that. This right here, this collar is actually a separate neck joint, so that is fantastic. Now, the shoulders are hindered by these elbow pads right here, or these shoulder pads right here, but one thing that's really neat is that they actually articulated the claw nails on these pads. Can you see how that's moving up and down right there? That is sick, and it's like that for all three of these on each side. So, you know, it does have limited articulation right here, but that does help. So yeah, and he has a very nice armpit joint in here that moves side to side, and it can rotate up and down, so it's like a ball joint thing in there. And his shoulder rotates right here at the edge, it moves outward as well. He has a swivel right here at the bicep, right underneath this secondary shoulder pad. He has double jointed elbows that move very far. That is great. I like that a lot. And he has a wrist joint that moves side to side, and it moves up and down. This is basically the same exact peg that we see on Hot Toys, so that is very cool. And you know, they plug in okay. It's just a little on the tough side, but you know, not a huge deal. It's more of a pain in the ass for the claws. But anyway, the diaphragm joint right here moves side to side like that, and it can rock back and forth. I dig that. He also has a waist joint, and then this belt right here is kind of a separate piece, so it doesn't hinder the articulation at all. So he can move separate from the belt, and the waist does move up and down as well too. So I love that the waist joint actually crunches. So you got double the crunch, double the fun. His upper thigh joint can move out over here, and it moves forward. I like that a lot. You can kind of see the hinge right here, but it's not too bad. He has upper thigh swivel. He has double jointed knees, move very far. Love that. And this is one gripe I have. Another gripe that I have with the figure is that he doesn't have any rotation from the knee down. I don't really like that. I wish he had like a boot rotation, or if he rotated at the knee, or if he rotated at the ankle, but oh well. His feet do move down and upward. He has a beautiful ankle pivot, classic style ankle pivot right there. I absolutely love that. And he does have toe articulation, and he has some decent detail at the bottom of his feet too, which is very cool. Taking the hand off right here and plugging in this claw, like I said, not very fun. You could barely see the reflection of the hole in there, and I'm going to try to jam this thing in there, and like I said, it's not very fun. And then my fingers start getting sweaty, and psh, okay, yeah, I'm an ass. It went in very easily right there for me. Great. Okay, so the one time I do it on camera, it happens in an instant, man. God damn it. Oh well. So yeah, that was super difficult, everybody. Look how hard that was. Like my first try. Ah, God. Maybe this side may not be so easy. Let's see. And oh, see, it slipped on me. See, that's the thing, is it'll slip and shoot off in another direction, and you want to be careful too, because you don't want the paint to rub off on these, even though the paint is very strong. So it's not like, and alright, it kind of went in there. I think it's in there. Yeah. Alright, so here he is with his claws, which is actually, you know, the best look for him, in my opinion. I think this looks way badass. Interchangeable hands and articulated fingers. I mean, this thing hits my geek spot in so many ways, dude. I absolutely love this figure. And I know absolutely nothing about the character. Isn't that funny or what? So this guy's pretty short. He stands at about 5.5 inches. So again, Japanese import figures, really weird scale. I mean, I think he's a little too big to fit in with the Walking Dead figures, unless he's supposed to be like this massive powerhouse, and definitely way too short to fit in with Marvel Legends. So if you're looking to buy any SH Figuarts figures, Transformers Masterpiece, or third-party Transformers, definitely check out ToyArena.com. They are badass. Got a pretty good deal on this figure right here. He costs about 40 bucks. So, like I said, double the price, but you're getting double the love with the figure, man. Really, it's a badass figure. Check him out. Link is in the description. I hope you guys liked my review. Thanks again for Jerry Nightmare and Century Productions for spending more money on an action figure line, and I will catch you guys later. Peace. Uh-oh, shit. Did I lose the card?